Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are back again for some weekly meal prep. I did not do this last week and I felt so lost. I'm not even playing. With my new habits and working on my mental health, this is something that is so important and something that I need to make a point to do because I eat so much better if I have these things ready to go already in the fridge. It really is super helpful. And so I actually did some extra prep as well for my husband. So y'all just come hang out with me and we can get our weekly meal prep done. We're also going to dehydrate some onions and we're going to can up some strawberries. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on our hard-boiled eggs. I love keeping these in the fridge. I did miss these the last week. Such a great source of protein. Winston loves them as well, and so they're so easy just to be able to grab out of the fridge, add them into snack boxes. They're super good. I wanted to change up Luke's breakfast for work. He normally just does some sort of protein with bacon and egg, either on a sandwich or as a quesadilla. You know, he has to eat on the go while he's driving, so I have to think of easy foods that he can eat. But I wanted to be able to change it up and kind of bulk it up with some veggies, extra protein, and I decided to make these breakfast bowls. So that way I had everything ready to go in a container. All I had to do was take that container out with 2 eggs and I could easily cook him up some scrambled eggs with the veggies and the ham, and then just add it into a quesadilla. And it was so good. It worked perfect. I actually made one this morning for him, and I was so glad that I have those ready to go in the fridge because it's so convenient versus having to get all those things out, all the ingredients out, trying to do that, especially with his schedule. He gets up anywhere from 1:30 in the morning to 4, so you never know, and it's so easy just to have those ready to go. Once I get everything in there, I'm gonna add some seasoning on top. That way I don't have to worry about that as well. And I'm gonna put the lid on them and have these ready to go in the fridge. Y'all, I loved this. Love this, and you can change up any veggie. You can change up your protein. You can even add cheese. Like, this was so easy and convenient, and I will definitely be doing this more often. And it changes it up for him because that's one of the things like that gets difficult at times, is because he gets tired of the same o. And so being able to change things up, even as little as that, definitely helps him. Now it's time to get started on my lunch prep. I decided to do some taco bowls for myself. I had picked up some cauliflower rice, and that is exactly what my plan was for it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cook up some ground beef with some onion, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add some taco seasoning to that once that gets cooked up, and then we will just build our taco bowls. While the hamburger meat is cooking up, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these onions. I didn't need these for the meal plan this week, and they were starting to get bad, so I didn't want them to go to waste. Now, sometimes I just throw them in the freezer and use them later for stock. Or this time I wanted to dehydrate them. Since it was warm outside, I could put my dehydrator outside. When you're doing onions, it will gas you out of the house, so make sure that you do them outside, which you can literally smell the onions through the front door from outside. They are super potent. So that is definitely one thing. Make sure you dehydrate them outside because it will gas you out of your house. But these were about to go bad. They were starting to get soft, and so I definitely didn't want them to go to waste. Any of the peeling and the ends I did put in the freezer for future stock, but I went ahead and just dehydrated this. That way it gets used and there is no food waste. So since I have been working on better habits and working on my mental health, I've had a few people say that I'm on a weight loss journey, and I'm not on a weight loss journey. I'm on a healing journey, a mental health journey, just to better myself, my mental health, and just healing my body all the way around. And I have been doing it so good. I'm super proud of myself. And the weight loss has just come with it because I am changing my habits. I am doing better for myself, but it's for my mental health, not necessarily for my weight. But I'm super blessed because, that is working in my favor as well. But since I have been doing this and working on eating better, I've noticed that when I meal prep, at least one, if I cook myself one meal and then divide it up into servings and have it ready to go in the fridge, it is super helpful for me for lunches, or even if I'm cooking something for the boys and I don't want to eat it, I can pull one of these out and have this ready to go. So I absolutely love doing this for myself. I keep it super simple as well because y'all know I'm a simple person. And I just need quick and easy meals. So I'm going to make these taco bowls. I took that bag of cauliflower rice, steamed it up in the microwave, and I just divided it up evenly between these 3 containers. And then I'm just dividing up that pound of hamburger meat in between those 3 containers. And then I'm also going to add on some corn. You can literally add whatever you want to on these. It's your taco bowl. You customize it to what you want. And then for me to serve it, I take and heat it up in the microwave, dump it out. I either serve it with chips or I just eat it, with a fork as is. And I'll add some extra cheese. I add some blended cottage cheese, which is super good, by the way. And my newfound love is avocado. I'm addicted to avocados. So I add that as well. And it is just so good, so refreshing just to have these meals ready to go in the fridge for me. And I can easily grab one of those versus just eating a quick sandwich or, not getting enough protein in. Because that's one of the things I have been working on is I have been working on eating more protein so that way I stay fuller longer and I don't snack. I'm just going to push those to the back of the counter. That way I can work on our snack boxes while those are cooling. I love keeping these snack boxes on hand. You can literally customize them with any protein, snacks, cheese, crackers, anything. They are so good. I'm going to make 2 for myself and 2 for Luke. So for mine, I'm going to add in some of these Blue Diamond almonds. These are the Mexican street corn flavor. Now I'm going to be honest, this was my first time trying these. I will finish them because they were, one, super expensive, but they weren't as super packed with flavor as I thought they were going to be. I've seen several people raving over them on TikTok, and they just didn't have that punch of flavor that I was hoping for. But I will finish them. But to go along with that, I just take my turkey sausage and cheese packs that I get from Kroger and I add that in there as well. I like doing that just to keep it all together because it's so much easier for me just to grab this one container out of the fridge if I need, to eat as I go or, need a quick snack versus me grabbing the cheese pack versus grabbing the thing of nuts, going and getting an egg. It's already all together, and so, there's a lot more protein in this versus me just getting, even with me just grabbing that meat and cheese pack, I can, get a lot more protein if I just take the time to make these boxes with the egg, the nuts, the cheese, and the sausage. And then for Luke's, I am going to add some cheese cubes. I'm going to add some turkey lunch meat, and then he will get a hard-boiled egg as well in each of those. And then also add some 4 Cheez-Its to his. We keep it super simple, but we do change it up just for our liking. You can definitely add raw veggies. We don't like raw vegetables, but that's one of the joys of it. Be in your own kitchen, you're doing your own prep, you customize it to your own liking or to what your family likes. I got some strawberries a while back and they weren't the sweetest. They were super tart, and I knew the only way to fix them was with a bunch of sugar. So we're actually going to make some strawberry sauce, and then I'm going to can it. Now, I didn't follow a recipe or anything. I'm just going to cut the tops off the strawberries. I'm going to add some sugar to those strawberries and let them sit for a few hours. And then I'm just going to cook those down on the stove and then just process them, normal process in my canner. And I taste tested it to make sure it was, the sweetness that I wanted for the strawberry sauce. This is going to be perfect to add on to biscuits, do strawberry shortcake. You can add to pancakes, you can add to waffles. So simple and a great way to use these up, because these weren't very good to just eat as is. They were super, super tart, and so I definitely didn't want them to go to waste. And I needed to come up with something to do with them. So this was the perfect alternative. And we can have strawberry sauce in the future. We can even I can add the strawberry sauce into like tea and lemonade. Oh, so good. And last but not least, we're gonna make another batch of my semi-homemade lemonade. Y'all already know this is something that we make every single week in the warmer months, and it's just so good. So I'm just gonna add a half a cup of sugar in there, and then I do anywhere from 2 to 3 lemons. It just depends on how many I have. I just cut those up and add those in there, fill it up with water, and then I do 4 scoops. This is the Walmart brand one, and I just do 4 scoops of it, and the combination like with that, and then adding the fresh lemons in, it's really good. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some meal prep and food prep motivation, some preservation motivation, whatever kind of motivation you needed today. I really hope it helped you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.